let's go for, I'm using Castle Arts 120 set. If you go to my bio and go to the showcase, the Castle Arts pencils are there. So I'm going to go for a bit of yellow, I think. Let's go for a bit of yellow, and we'll go for some orange. So yellow into orange. I think maybe some green as well. Kind of just making it up as I go along. And see what happens. We're going to have some very multicolored owls going on, but you know, why not? Let's do it. This colouring book is from myself. It is tagged below. It's lots of little projects all the way through, so that if you've only got a few minutes at the end of the day, then you are able to fit in a bit of colouring and complete the whole project. So let's go for a little bit of yellow up here on his face first of all. So you must remember to keep your pencils nice and sharp. And hello anyone that's in the room, by the way. Hello, I'm Tash. Just going to put some yellow in there, and I think we'll come back with some orange as well. So he's kind of got like a fiery face. Now I'm using little strokes, little circular strokes, because I don't really want to leave any pencil marks behind where I've coloured. And we want to be able to blend it through. And then I'm going to grab a red. Let's make him really fiery. Why not? I'm going to grab a red, and let's just put some red right at the back there and blend it into that orange. Oh my gosh. That's kind of made him angry looking, hasn't it? Oh dear. Angry owl. Maybe it's because I think of owls as being like a little bit fierce. They are quite fierce, aren't they? And beautiful, but fierce. There, so now I've just used a blending pencil, and I've kind of just blended those colours in together. There we go. Right, now we're going to go for, I think, orange around the eyes. There we go. Going to go for red as well. There we go. Perfect. And then I'm going to use my blender pencil and then blend those together, because we're just putting down our first layers. We can put more down afterwards. Now I'm going to come in, I think, oh, what colour should I do next? It's doing like oranges and reds on him. I think I really want to spice up that red at the back. And let's do the same here with the eyes. No matter what colour you use, you want to have 3 values, preferably. 2 is fine if that's all you can manage, but 3 really makes the difference. Okay, let's bring that round. I think we should get the yellow coming into the green a bit now. So I'm going to go all the way around its face, like that. And I'm going in circular movements, circling my pencil around, because we want to make sure we're not leaving any drawing lines behind. And then we're going to grab, I think, a green, and we'll start blending that out on the edges like that, and blending it in with that yellow. And that can be the start of the green coming down the parrot more. I absolutely love doing random colours. We know parrots aren't this colour, but hey, we're going to have some fun with it. There are no rules in art. We can make it up as we go along. Right, there we go. And coming up over the shoulders, like so. I'm just doing one layer to start with, just putting down the colours where we'd like them. Yeah, I like that. And then what we can do is come back down to the oranges and the reds again. And I think that's perfect. I like to just pick my colours as I'm going. I don't like to plan. I know a lot of people like to plan and spend hours and hours, and I think you're amazing. But I just don't have that in me. I am the, I want to sit down, I want to do something, I want to finish it in one sitting kind of person. It's just who I am. And all of these tips, I'm not a professionally trained artist, but I have always been arty. And I've pretty much just taught myself, and I do things the way I do them. So basically, I'm combining my previous training as a teacher with my love of art and helping you guys out and maybe giving you some tips that you might need. There we go. Perfect. So you can see that orange coming up there is really blending well into the yellow. So let's keep doing that. And then we need some red on the far tips again. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, that's the effect that I was going for. It's looking cool. It's looking good. So let's keep going. Get some more of that yellow in. And it's blended up really nicely and created that gorgeous gradient. Who says owls should be grey and brown and boring, hey? Look at that. What an amazing owl. It's almost like it's a cross between an owl and a parrot. What would that be? Parowl. Parowl. Okay, yeah. I'll stop talking. Right. Put a little bit of green up here as well, actually. Bring that into the eye area. So I am going to come in with another green. We're going to find a darker green so that we can... Ooh, I think this is like a bluey green. This might be nice. I'm just going to bring that into the darker areas. I just need to sharpen it. Just need to sharpen it. So now I'm going to come in with a darkest green and create the shadows where we need a little bit of shadow. And that will help to create the 3Dness. And I know owls aren't this colour, but hey, we are colouring in. They can be any colour we want. I've gone for parrot colours. So, you know, it's an owl crossed with a parrot, perhaps. Why not? We can do this. We can do whatever we want. Now, I'm just coming in with the darker green to create shadow between some of these feathers and underneath the head. Because even though it's a small project, and all these projects in my book are small, we do want to kind of, you know, make the most of them. Now it's going to be a darker green round there because it's hiding behind the body where that wing is coming down. And here underneath each feather, it's going to be a bit darker. So we're just kind of blending that dark range of green into our lighter ones. Now I'm going to get a darker yellow so I can do the same with the yellow feathers, almost like an orange colour. Let's see if this is the right colour. Yeah. And we'll just come down and create some more depth by putting the darker orange over the yellow orange where there will be some shadow, like under here. And it's just creating that 3Dness. Try and keep those pencils sharpened. I am terrible at forgetting, and it does make a difference. There we go. Now I'm going to get a really strong, vibrant red and sharpen that up, and we'll do the final shadows kind of on the face and under here. So, oh, that wasn't very good. Pressing too hard. There we go. And so I really want to darken up the very, very bottom of the bird because that is where the darkest shadows will be. So I'm doing circular movements. There we go. And now I'm almost burnishing. What burnishing means, pressing hard on your pencil and finalizing the image, because once you've pushed down really hard over everything, you will not be able to lay any more layers down on the paper. to sharpen that a bit more because I really want to come and darken up some of the shadows here as well on the head, and that will help to bring it to life as well. Get some of the lighter red that I had and just blend that through more. And I'm going in circular motions because that helps to keep everything looking smooth, which is what we do want. Let's get that other darker red. There we go. Should we go for some blue eyes? Seeing as how we're making the colours up, we can make up the eyes colour as well, can't we? I think we'll just go for a normalish beak colour though. Let's go for this orangey brown. There we go. Same for down here. Let's just go for the orangey colour for claws. We'll keep it kind of similar. There we go. I do need to just do those claws at the end. I think they do need to be black. Even though we've got a colourful bird, we need to get those claws in. Now, what you can do with colouring books is go over the black of the colouring book with a black pencil, because it's highly likely that your black pencil is going to be way more vibrant than any of the black on the actual colouring book, because it's just printed ink on paper, isn't it? There we go. So that's brightened that up a bit where the shadow is. Made it a bit more, give it a bit more va-va-voom. The branch I will keep brown. Excuse me. So again, if you choose a colour, you want to be getting a light and a dark at least, or maybe even a light and a mid and a dark. So I'm laying down the lightest colour first. We've already got the black there anyway, so where the black is, we know it's going to be darker. So I'm going to go around the edges of that with the darkest brown, and to help blend that into the lighter brown. Okay, there's not much there really to colour in, so, but we just need to get those different values of brown in. I think what I want to do is get some red in on the tops of those feet there, right in there where the shadow will be. There we go. And some greens now. So we'll use the greens that I think are already on the owl, our par-owl. Par-owl? So we've got the lighter green here. I'm going to go in. Okay, and try and get some darker greens in here. Okay. Perfect. I know, let's put some of the yellow in on the leaves as well. Let's bring some of that in too. And it will really finish off our owl beautifully. There we go. Now I'm going to get the high, what I call this my highlighter. It's an electric eraser, but what I like to do with this is to come back and just make a few marks where I think there should be a few highlights. So wherever the sun or the light source is coming from, just create a few little highlights wherever you want them. There we go. There. So just adding on a few of those highlights now that we've finished our owl. And those highlights do make a little bit of a difference. So